headset. Right. Hello and welcome to Ignition Sim Racing. Yet again for week number 4, I believe, of the Gr4 European Championship. Today at Interlagos. Got 10 at the minute. I think 1, maybe 2 more need to get in before quali, but if not, just the 10. Just a couple of minutes till quali. Quickly check the live time. So the quickest right now is a 36.1 from Dean, closely followed by KD and Blackberry. Jason, Thomas, Eraser, Luke, and Elias. I'll struggle with that name, I'm sorry. Tommy and Bazinga. Is that a face on Jason's wing rest? I can't work out what face that is. Looks like a couple of people have been adjusting their liveries. I can't tell who's on there. Speaking of changed liveries, Eraser changed his number plate once again to We Love Civi this week. So thanks for that, mate. I appreciate you taking the time out and doing that. So 15 minutes for qualifying. I can't remember. Oh, I think it was only 10 last week because of the start being so long. So we've got our first Jason? No, it is Luke. Somewhere. Where's Luke? Third. Okay. There we go. You'd think this is the race, the way these two are battling for position here. Bit strange considering it's 15 minutes. You're looking at a high 136, high 130s to low 140s for lap times around here. So you're at least going to get 6 laps. So we're going to ride with KD. We'll go on the chase cam, sorry, for his first time lap. Coming into turn 1, keeping it nice and tight for this right left-hander. Nice and tidy through there. open it up for the first straight. Braking hard, taking quite a bit of curb. Nicely done through there. Now up the hill. Car does want to understeer quite a bit through here, so you want to go easy on the throttle. The left hander going slightly back up the hill. Braking hard again for the right hander. Keeping it nice and smooth. Ooh, bit too much curb there. Made the back end step out quite a bit. Did well to keep it. He powers up the hill now on the start finish straight. It looks like Luke's going to have quite a bit of slipstream here from Jason behind. But it's a 136.4 for KD, 37.5 for Jason, a 39.1 for Luke. Eraser at 38.3, Tommy 140.1, Thomas a 140.3, Bazinga 142.3, and Blackbird is a 36.3. Goes pole as Tommy and Eraser have had coming together here. And lastly, Matsilios invalidated, I think, as he's not set a time. As Dean did a 37, I think. Jason's made a mistake here, and I think the Peugeot does struggle quite a bit through this mixed section of the track. It does have quite a bit of understeer. I think the time I managed to do in time trial was a low 35. In the Peugeot, it's tricky. I probably wouldn't use it myself, as the understeer is just way too much. But Luke sets a new time of a 37.4, takes him up to 4th position. Tommy sets a new time of 38.0, Thomas 38.0, Bazinga 38.1. Dean 36.1. Takes him up to pole position for the time being. Vasilios 38.6. Can definitely improve on that. If I was to use a car, going back to what I was saying, maybe the Audi, as Blackberry and Eraser are. Cars are the void, just because I don't like the way they feel, is the Peugeot. And funnily enough, the Mercedes. Mercedes doesn't. It doesn't lack pace. It's just an average car, whereas the Peugeot is a very quick car. But the understeer is just too much in my opinion. As KD sets a new lap time, stays in second. No, puts him up to second. Sorry. Jason up to 4th, 35.5 dead. Tommy improves again, 37.8. Thomas 36.6. Eraser 37.6. Thomas going up to 3rd. Sorry, 5th. Dean goes quicker again, a 36.0. 1.7. I think KD's maybe done, or just waiting for traffic to go down. I'm very impressed with Blackberry at the minute. Did very well in quali at Laguna Seca. Has improved quite a lot with his pace. So hopefully today he can do the same and get some good points on the board. Ooh, Tommy having a moment there. The Megane just showing how quick it is compared to the Porsche. But Thomas will get a slip here, but I don't think it'll be enough for him to improve his time. With just over 6.5 minutes left of qualifying. Like the Porsche, even in the slip, is not catching. Or is hardly catching, sorry. Tommy goes quicker again, 37.5, takes him up to 7th, goes up a position. Let's stick with Blackberry, see if he improves on his time. Doesn't. Has had a moment somewhere. Is anybody close to finishing their lap? Bazinga struggling a bit there. We're right up on board with Eraser, considering he's not off track. Ooh, just caught the AstroTurf there, just threw the car off slightly. Bit too tight into that corner, getting too much curb. Just narrowed off the angle on the exit. Bit better through that corner. See if he improves his time. Tommy improves again, going up another position to 6th, 37.2. Eraser doesn't improve. This KD is back out now. Looks like Luke's done all he can. And Cilios not improving it again. So we'll stick on board with KD for his flying lap. Nicely done for the first few corners. Just over half a tenth up on his time. Needs to go a bit quicker if he's going to take pole off Dean. Again, you can just hear the tyres screeching as they're working so hard just to stay online and not understeer out to the left hand side of the track, and he's gets a penalty. That's a shame. Battery hasn't off. Any of these three going to improve? Tommy goes quicker again at 37.0. Doesn't look like... oh, Montcelios has got a best sector, so we'll stick on board with him as he's coming down the start finish. Just under 3 minutes to go. of quali. Does improve a 38.2. That was KD. Oh God, sorry. Thomas is in a good position here. Gonna get a nice slipstream off Jason in front. He's 2 seconds down on his time, so it won't improve. Jason does go a bit wide as well and onto the grass. Looks like people aren't improving on their times. We'll stay on board with Dean, see if he's going to improve on his time. No green best sector, so I'm going to presume he isn't going faster. Oh, he does! Prove me wrong, a 35.8. What a lap. What a lap from Dean. I think he feels like he's done enough there. 3 tenths ahead of Cady in second. Cady. I think by the looks of it, people are done with their laps. We'll stick on board with a Razor. With his beautiful, fantastic number plate. Keeps James Bond the same on the front. He's changed the rear number plate again though. He is going quicker. Will it be enough to take him up into 7th? Not quite. Are people done? Yes? No? Yeah, there we go. And that is the end of quali. So we're over it quickly before the start. So we've got Dean on pole, and then following through 2nd Cady, 3rd Blackberry, 4th Jason, 5th Thomas, 6th Tommy, 7th Luke, 8th Eraser, 9th Bazinga, and 10th is Monsilios. So I think this is him finishing his lap, which is over 2 minutes, and it's not going to improve. We've got someone doing donuts, and it's Luke. "30 seconds till race number 1 out of 3. Sorry if I keep muting my mic. I keep yawning, so that is why. And that is the end of quali. Confirmed. There's your top 10 as we're going into race number 1. They're all lined up on the grid. Five red lights. And they're out. Thomas with a great start there. Straight up into third. KD gets Dean and Thomas gets Dean. What a start there from KD and Thomas. Dean tries to get past on the outside. Thomas defends the inside well. KD with a second advantage already. Almost free wide going into that right hander there. As Jason goes up the inside of Thomas. Bit of a door bang there. Nothing too serious. Sorry, let me just quickly change this. The camera on this track is shocking. KD 2.2 advantage. This is Thomas in second. Dean, Jason and Luke battling it out. Jason finds himself in the slipstream of Dean's and just outpaces that Mercedes car. Blackberry's had an unfortunate start here, down in 9th position from his third, qualifying third, sorry. As he's starting to battle with Eraser and Tommy in front. Bazinga's had a good start, finds himself up to 6. KD 3.5 seconds. This man's pace is a joke. Someone getting tested. Nearly 4 seconds to Thomas in second now. So we'll leave KD to drive off into the sunset. We'll focus on the battle for second. Thomas keeping his spot here in second, despite the Porsche not being one of the quicker cars on the grid. But I think is probably going to lose that position now to Jason come the end of this start-finish straight. Thomas defends very well. Oh, and Jason has got passes. I think Thomas just maybe outbroke himself slightly and a bit deep. Jason got that place. As Luke tries to get past now. Doesn't work. Dean has somewhere had an error. Has dropped down to 6th position now. Tommy also decent start to the race, found himself just hanging on to the back of this pack of 4 here. Thomas doing a good job to stay onto the back of Jason. But Peugeot's straight line speed is just too much for the little Porsche. You saw Luke there. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Saw Luke there trying to get the inside of Tommy going up into turn 1. Didn't quite work out for him. As Tommy's right on the back of Thomas now. Down the first straight. Door to door. Nice and clean. Still alongside each other going through this left-hander. Still. And Tommy has managed to get in front. Great little battle there. Really enjoyable from the both of them. SKD's 4.5 seconds. Just chilling casually at the front. Wouldn't expect anything less from an A+ driver. Jason looks like he's keeping a good steady pace in second. Gonna be having to defend from Tommy soon. The Renault is it's a bit pacey. Thomas still hanging in there in the top 4. Dean's found a few positions now and also sets the fastest lap. Tries the inside on Thomas at turn 1 and gets it as well as Tommy. I think we did see a car go off at there. May have been Blackberry or Montcelios, I'm not entirely sure. 5 seconds. KD now to Jason. Jason built a gap of 2 seconds to Dean. So the top 2 showing some good pace, pulling out some good margins on the cars behind. A couple of drivers do have penalties and they do have to burn them off before they cross the finish line. If they do, they get penalised. So keeping penalties and burning them off is very... not keeping penalties and burning them off is very important. Jason keeping that gap at around 2 seconds to Dean. Tommy is right on the back of Dean as well. With Dean putting in the laps he is, I think he can quietly creep onto the back of Jason and challenge for that second place. As you can see, with Katie's 5-second advantage to Jason, I don't think anybody will be challenging for that first place position unless he makes a massive error, which, judging from his racing from last week, I highly doubt he's going to be making any mistakes that cause him to lose this win. But we never know. So the gap slightly come down to Jason from Dean, slowly biting into the timesheet. Dean now pulling a gap on Tommy. Looks like the two Peugeots are are just gonna dominate the top three. The second and third races should be interesting, especially the third with it being reversed, and if this stays the way it is now, the third race should be super interesting. I think the closest battle is between 5th and 6th. 4th, 5th and 6th, sorry. Dean still biting and chomping away at that time to Jason. 1.4 seconds. Dean extending that gap to Tommy. Up to 2.7 seconds now. KD has lost a tiny bit of time, a couple of attempts. Nothing too much for him to worry about right now. Jason and Dean, I think, should be fighting come the end of next lap. Dean is taking quite a bit of time out that gap to Jason. The last 2 laps he's got it by around half a second, so some good pace from this top 3. Good pace and consistency. Thomas just slightly hanging on excuse me, to Tommy. Luke is lingering. I just think that the Mercedes and Porsche just seem to really struggle around this track. I think the Mercedes did well at the South last week, but I think around this track, along with the Porsches, it just feels a little heavy, a little slow on the straight. Not a great car to be driving. As it looks like people are just settled in, but like I said, Dean eating into that time to Jason. And like I said, they should be battling by the end of the next lap, last lap. And it looks like I'm going to be right, as KD is now extended the gap by around 6/10 to over 5 seconds. So I think for this last couple of laps we'll be just watching this battle between Jason and Dean to who grabs second and who takes third. The 2 Peugeot drivers right on the back of each other. Jason does need to find somewhere to burn off his penalty before the end of the race. So this could mean Dean, if he keeps it all clean. Look, I'm a poet and didn't even know it. He can take second place here in this first race. Finds himself in a slipstream on the start-finish straight. they start the final lap, Dean decides to take the outside. Tries the cutback, didn't work, good defending there from Jason. As they come down the first straight, Jason already going very defensive to try and break that slip, but still has that penalty. It doesn't seem to be burning off a lot, still 4 tenths. All Dean needs to do is keep it between those white lines till the start finish straight and he'll be good. Just a few corners to go now. Dean still pressuring Jason as they come into the last turn in before the arch to start finish straight. It does look like Dean will take second place here. Jason does have to burn his penalty before he crosses the line, as Katie does take the win with over 5 seconds to go, as Dean takes second and Jason third. Tommy takes fourth. And Luke squeezed by Thomas, but takes fifth. Thomas sixth, raises seventh, Blackberry eighth, Bazinga ninth. And Matselios rounds off the race in 10th position. Brilliant race. Brilliant first race there. KD with the first win of the night. It'll be just a couple of minutes before the second race starts. I do want to ask Jason who's on his wing mirrors actually. As there is, congratulating Katie there, good sportsmanship. A solid drive from Katie, winning the race by over 5 seconds. If he hadn't done his little slide across the line, that is. If you haven't already, come on over to Facebook, check us out, Ignition Sim Racing, do GT Sport and also ACC Sunday for GT Sport, Saturday for ACC. I think there's also a Thursday league for GT Sport starting soon, and ACC just started on a Wednesday night as well, so 4 days in a week for racing. If you want to come and have a race with us, you're more than welcome. Oh, it's a penguin. Anybody on track? Here we go, we'll stick with Katie, our winner from race 1. Shouldn't be long till race number 2 starts. Katie just practicing his starts. And here we go. Race number 2 in 5 seconds. Will Katie take his second win of the night in race number 2? Or will the likes of Jason and Dean keep him on his toes for the entirety of this race and challenge him for that win? Let's find out. As there's 5 lights. And then off. Tommy with a poor start there. Thomas with another great start. Katie, another solid start. Dean just squeezes up the inside of Luke into turn 1 there. So Katie still leads. Dean moved up to 2nd place. Luke's moved up. Jason's sort of had a strange start. He's dropped down to 5th. Looks like he's going to get 4th off Thomas going into this right-hander. Dean looks like he's going to be challenging Katie this race. Right on the back of him already. Already a second gap to Dean for Luke here. The RCZ is just super quick in a straight line. Dean on the outside. Can he make it stick? Okay, he defends very well. Look at this train. Luke, Thomas, Jason, Tommy. Excuse me. Razor and Monsilios having a battle here. Looks like Razor's managed to make it stick on the outside. He'll have the inside for the right-hander. Yeah, made that stick. So Jason has got Thomas. This gap to Dean and Katie still staying very tight. .1 the gap from Luke to Dean. So it looks like Dean and Katie is going to have a squabble for the remaining 12 minutes. Two very quick and consistent drivers. It's going to be very, very nice to see them battle out. As Jason tries to pass Luke. Luke looks like he's defending that very well. Thomas still managing to hold off Tommy. As Dean now has passed Katie, I'd say, on that first straight. What can he do now? Can he hold Katie off and take this win? Nothing's changed for the cars behind. Luke still third, Jason fourth, Thomas fifth, Tommy sixth. And then there's a car, a row of four again, of Bazinga, Blackberry, Eraser, Amos, Leos. Excuse me, God's sake. As Dean using that RCZ's straight line speed to his advantage. Very impressed with the BMW actually. BMW does seem to be very quick. A good all-round car. This battle is going to be so good to come towards the last remaining laps. This Jason looks like he's finally past Luke. Nothing's really changing here. Everybody seems to have found their feet. Bazinga's had an error or something. He dropped down a couple positions from 7th to 9th. Blackberry and Eraser have gone up a position due to that. Tommy has passed Thomas somewhere on track that I've missed. Thomas now just probably finding himself on his own for a little bit in 6th. Struggling in the Porsche slightly. As Dean in the RCZ, again just using that straight line speed. He's building a little bit of a gap. Half a second. A little bit of weaving to break the slip. There's a battle for third. It's getting a little bit tasty. Jason, Luke and Tommy all wanting that final podium place. Does just seem that these have now just settled into a bit of a rhythm, settled into their positions. still the gap about half a second to Dean and KD. Ginger Jason in the RCZ just slightly pulling away now. I think Luke may have made a mistake somewhere in those last few corners before that, the final one. This time he looks like he's got a better drive and ducked into the slip. Let's see if he can make a smooth stick going into turn 1. Ooh, bit tight. Bit tricky there for Tommy. With a Luke ghosting due to his penalty burning, but there's still time. Nothing's changed at the back. Thomas still 6th. Tommy right on the back of Luke. Can you make a move? No. Sensible. As Dean, as we go back to the front, has built a bit more of a gap to KD in second. A couple more attempts. Tommy still looking to pass Luke. Ducked into his slipstream. Looking to make that move again going into turn 1. Luke, very good defensive work there. Excuse me. Just not managing to find a gap as yet, Tommy. As he looks to try and do it now, coming up into this right-hander. He'll have the inside line, the one he wants. And he's made that stick. Great move there from Tommy. Oh, but Luke comes back. Oh, this is a great battle. Tommy keeps it. Tommy stays in 4th. As Luke again tries? Not quite, no, for Luke. Thomas has managed to close the gap slightly due to them battling there. He'll be looking to capitalise on any mistakes made by those two in front. And KD has made a mistake somewhere, as the gap has gone to over a second now from what it was before between Dean and KD. There's Jason still being consistent in 3rd, keeping his lap, his split time around 2 seconds to Tommy. Thomas right now, right on the back of Luke. Looking for the error. The gap now to Dean is 5.2 seconds. So KD has made a mistake somewhere. Again. That's a shame. I wonder what has happened there. But Tommy, slightly chipping away at Jason's split. 1.1 seconds between them now, with 2 laps to go. Can Tommy try and get that third place? Not only is Tommy being very quick here and chopping away at that time to Jason, and Cady's decided to burn his penalty in a bit of a strange place there. He's still got a little bit of a penalty left, so that is a bit strange. Was under a second, sorry. I'm surprised Cady's burnt his penalty off there. He could have done it before the start finish line on the last lap, and that would have been fine. So Tommy now is not fighting for third place anymore. He's wanting that second place. Cady right on the back of Luke. Will he make a move going into turn 1? Oh, that's unlucky. It's the ghosting again. Ghosting's not being nice to Cady there from Luke. Tommy right on the back of Jason here, showing some great pace. Still has a 0.2 penalty, same as Luke. Very tight in the mid pack here. Oh, Luke has picked up a penalty there. Looks like Jason will take that second place. And Tommy probably get third. Cady has overtook Luke. Luke has lost 2 positions here to Cady and Thomas. Now let's see. As Dean finishes in first place, congratulations to him. Good drive. Jason finishes in second. Tommy burns his penalty, finishes third. Cady 4th, Thomas 5th. Luke 6th. Blackberry 7th. Eraser 8th. Monslios. Will he finish in 9th? He has. And Bazinga finishes in 10th. Good solid drive there from Dean. Looks like he handled the pressure of Cady very well. And takes the win. Brilliant race. Have a couple of minutes before race number 3 starts, sorry. Don't know what happened with Cady. And the gap to Dean was so big after a lap or so. If something did happen, I'm sure it'll be looked into. and I'll be back in 2 secs. And we're back. It looks like we've got a bit of handbags in the chat. It's getting a bit heated. Rather them than me. We don't want arguing between drivers. If they've got incidents to report, they can report them or look into it. Just because you feel like you're getting banged about on track doesn't give you the right to drive like an idiot. But obviously, yeah, it looks like somebody isn't using radar, or just, yeah. It's not what we like to see. But it happens. It's racing. Restore a bit of order. No, that would do anything. Okay. Oh, no, don't start, please. Oh. Lads, let's just get to racing, please. Enough of the handbags. Right. God's sake. So, Candine make his way from the back of the grid, as it's reverse grid from previous race results in the third race, and win? Or is it going to be KD starting also from the back? Oh no, 7th, sorry. Obviously it's going to be a bit hard for those quicker drivers to get through. Let's see what happens. Last race, and they're away. Blackberry looks like he struggled on the start there, as Thomas jumps all the way up into 3rd position. Katie jumps 3 places up to 4th. Bazinga starting on pole, stays here in 1st position, followed by Luke and Thomas. And Katie up into 4th. Eraser in 5th. Jason 6th. Jason is 6th, Blackberry 7th, Dean 8th, Montcilios 9th, and Tommy in 10th. Luke's found his way into 1st as Bazinga's made a mistake somewhere, I think. Thomas, I think this is the highest position he's been in all night. 2nd, being challenged by KD, who is in 3rd, just behind. Good racing there, good clean racing. KD now finds himself up into 2nd place, powering past Thomas and the Porsche. Bazinga in 4th, being challenged by Jason. Dean and Eraser following close behind that battle there. Tommy looks like he wants to join in on the party. Montcilios and Blackberry having a good battle into the 1st corner. Blackberry takes it on the outside. What's a brilliant move from him. Tommy and Eraser side by side. Jason and Dean have found their way past. Bit aggressive there from Bazinga on the apex. Bit of a tap there. And Eraser's looks like he's just been bumped off there. I don't think there's anything intentional. Brilliant move from Tommy there on the outside of Bazinga. Tommy just found himself a bit deep. As we work our way back up, KD and Luke just seem to be making their way into the distance from Thomas, Jason, Dean and Tommy. Blackberry looks like he's made a brilliant move there. Very late on the brakes, looks like he's made that move stick. Tommy looks like he wants to make a move on Dean. Not quite be able to make it there. Looks like people are just starting to find their feet. I think this is the battle we want to keep our eyes on. Luke and KD. Jason just eating away at the time to Thomas, as expected in the RCs. KD make his way past into turn number 1. Can he make it stick? He was a bit deep. Looks like he's made that stick. Good move. Jason now closing in on Thomas. Dean and Tommy battling away here, side by side, with Blackberry right on the back. Tommy still managing to stay ahead. Like Jason would probably be past Thomas by the start end of the start finish straight, just inside that slipstream range, I think, and as well as the straight line speed of the RCT, it shouldn't be a problem. KD, little gap now to Luke. Luke looks like he wants to get some decent points in this final race. They've been in around the 5th, 6th and 7th positions in the last couple of races, so it looks like he wants to, and that's having a good race actually. Got that good gap to Thomas. Thomas defending nicely here from Jason, going to force him on the outside. Very good racing. Jason lets him go a bit deeper. They got him back on the inside with the switchback. Can Thomas keep that position on the right hander? Not quite. Jason makes that move stick. Good move, good battle. Tommy and Dean still fighting it out for 5th position here. Blackberry just lurking just behind. As, yeah, Bazinga has left the room. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. It's a shame, really. I know things get heated in racing, but stick, we've had it. You never know what happens. Anyway, KD 1 second now to Luke a second. Luke just building a bit of a gap now to Jason. Thomas got a good gap to Tommy in 5th, who's just been passed by Dean as he went a little bit wide on the exit of the left hand turn there. Five minutes to go. Can Thomas keep this 4th position? He wants to hope that Tommy can keep pressure on Dean, so he can just get that bit more of a 2 second gap. Looks like Blackberry, Eraser and Montelios have found their feet in their positions. I don't think those positions will change unless drivers in front make mistakes, or unless they do as well. Dean now getting the gap down to 1.5 seconds to Thomas. Jason's closing that gap to Luke as well, as Katie's built a 3-second advantage out ahead. A little bit wide there from Luke, nothing too bad. Just let Jason close the gap a little bit more now. As you see, just behind Dean and Thomas. Dean just slowly chipping away at that time, looking to take 4th position. As Jason now right on the back of Luke. Will probably make a move at the end of this start-finish rate, as Dean has got pretty close. Just inside the slip as well. I'm pretty sure I just said inslide. Inslide the slip. I don't even have a lisp, I think I'm just a little bit dyslexic. Anyway, enough about me being stupid. Jason has made that move stick into the first corner on Luke, and he'll be looking to try and chip as well at Katie's time, but unless he makes a mistake, I don't think he'll try and he will take 1st position in this final race. Dean hasn't made a move on Thomas just yet. I think he will if they stay this close to each other come the start finish line, straight, sorry. Luke's still putting the pressure on Jason, who's got a half a second penalty. If I'm Luke, I'll just stick with it. I wouldn't try and make any unnecessary moves that was going to lose me time. Jason will have to burn that penalty. As it looks like Dean has made that move stick on Thomas up into 4th position. Like I said, Blackberry, Eraser and Matsuya found their feet in those 7th, 8th and 9th positions. Nothing changing there. Tommy's still trying. Probably be challenging Thomas for that 5th position come the start finish straight. Dean does go a bit wide there. And this, which looked like a 2-way battle, is now becoming a 3-way battle for 4th position. Luke's still putting the pressure on Ginger Jason as Katie comes round the bend to cross the start finish line for the final lap of the race, with a 5-second advantage to Jason the second, who's picked up another penalty. Penalty sitting at 1.3 seconds. Like I said, Luke just needs to sit behind in the slip, get pulled round, and he's got 2nd. Make no mistakes, no penalties. Is Tommy going to get Thomas? He has. Tommy gets a position up into 5th now. Thomas is struggling in this season with the Porsche. Normally up there, you know, fighting in the top 3 positions, but it's a shame, as Luke has made the move on Jason. It looked like he's tried to burn his penalty somewhere in the middle of the track. Still has 0.4 seconds remaining. Looks like he's going to set off for 3rd position. Looks like Dean's going to take 4th as well. Right, as we go back to Katie, who wins the 3rd race, following up from his 1st race win as well. As Luke comes across the line as 2nd, Jason 3rd, Dean 4th, Tommy 5th, Thomas 6th, Blackberry 7th, Eraser 8th, and Monsilios rounds off the race in 9th position. And there we have it. Katie wins race number 1 and number 3. Dean winning race number 2. Congratulations to those two. Oh, don't want that. And there we have it. Interlagos done. Katie winning race number 1. Dean winning race number 2. And Katie taking a win again in race number 3. As I said earlier, wanna come and check us out, head over to Facebook at Ignition Sim Racing. As I said before, not only GT Sport, ACC 4 days a week now. So yeah, if you want to come and have a race with us, please do. We welcome anyone of any ability. So don't be shy if you feel like you're slow. And obviously if you're quick, don't be too shy either. But no, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.